Coach Tucker showed me some photos of the gym you and your manager set up.
Yeah, I wanted to work on my game 24/7.
Something wrong with our training facility?
It doesn't have any candy in the vending machines. No, I just wanted to make sure I didn't have any excuses. You know how it is.
I do. And that work ethic of yours is something we all love about you.
Thank you.
You're going to fit our culture like a glove.
Well, I'm excited to be here. I feel like this is a perfect place to start my career.
Fantastic. Well, then why don't we talk about our goals for the season then? As a former player, I understand how important it is for an organization to clearly communicate its expectations, and I just want to make sure that we're all on the same page to start the season.
Let's do it.
When you make the playoffs, anything can happen. But from where we stand right now, we are looking to secure the 4th seed, get home court advantage for the first round, and then make it out of the first round.
Hold on. That's it?
No, I get it, MP. As a player, it is championship or bust. But as the general manager, it is my job to look at the organization with clear eyes. And from where I stand, we're still a few roster moves away from legitimate title contention.
Not if I take a leap, okay?
Nothing would make me happier. I just don't want you to think that the season is a failure if we don't win a championship. From my perspective, that wouldn't be true. It would be a failure if we didn't make it out of the first round. And then some changes would have to be made.
I see what you mean. That's fair.
Great. So let's talk about how you can contribute to the success of our team. Coach Tucker is going to go through some personal goals that you need to set for the first half of the season.
We've got some strong opinions on what you should focus on, but we'd like to get your input too.
Okay.
This is a collaboration.
That's great because I have been visualizing exactly how I want my career to be.
Visualizing?
Yeah.
Huh.
You know, like meditation and manifestation, that sort of thing?
Well, why don't you manifest some opinions on this list of potential goals for the first half of the season? Let me know if anything speaks to you.
You want me to just pick one?
There's a lot to work on at this level. Always. And you'll do a little bit of everything, but we find that giving our players a list of specific goals to work on for the first half of the season is the best way to drive development.
All right, I'm with it.
It also allows us to give you some milestones to track your progress. We'll even highlight on our schedule some key games to use as measuring sticks.
That's that communication that you were talking about.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Pick a goal.
You know what speaks to me, Coach? I want to prove that I'm the top player in my draft class. That feels like the best combination of realistic and aggressive.
That's a tough goal. You've got some extremely gifted players in your class.
And I'm here to prove that I'm the best of them.
Well, it won't happen overnight, but that's what we'll work toward.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fantastic. Wish being a GM was always this easy. One more thing.
Yep.
We got Media Day coming up.
Oh, I love Media Day. It's always been fun for me as a fan, so this will be cool.
Our PR director, Donna Chase, she's going to walk you through everything. She's great. You're going to love her. Brian, anything you want to add?
Just keep working. Yeah, we'll talk more about your spot in the rotation as we get closer to the season opener.
All right. Appreciate your time. Look forward to building something special here.
So do we.
All right. Thank you.
Have a good one.
You too.
MP, I'm Donna. Nice to meet you.
So nice to meet you, Donna. My manager tells me you're one of the best PR people in pro sports.
Well, I'm not sure Mr. Wells has the requisite experience to make that call, but I'm glad he thinks highly of me. Shall we talk Media Day?
Yeah, let's do it.
Now, this is all pretty standard fare, and I know Mr. Wells signed you up for media training over the summer, so there shouldn't be anything you can't handle.
You can call him Patrick. We're not that formal with each other.
If that's your preference.
It is.
Wonderful. We've also secured you an interview with 2K Tip-Off magazine. If all goes well, you will be the cover athlete for their upcoming issue.
Wow, that sounds fun.
It is important to note that this interview will not be conducted by our in-house content team, which means anything you say can be published, especially if it's sensational or controversial in any way.
It's noted.
I'm gonna be upfront with you, MP. I'm a team employee, first and foremost. And it's my job to make sure this team is seen in the best light possible. You make the team look good, we'll be on great terms. You make the team look bad, and we will have a problem. But I have no reason to doubt your character. By all accounts, you're a responsible, smart, considerate young man. And it's because I respect you that I want to put my cards on the table.
Thank you.
Are we clear?
Crystal clear, Miss Chase.
Please, call me Donna. Now, whenever you're ready, you can take that elevator to the practice facility and start your interview.
I'm telling you, Hunter, best movie I've seen in the past 20 years for sure. Yeah,
Okay, guess I'll have to check it out.
definitely.
Hey, can I ask you one last question?
Of course, shoot.
So you grew up in Illinois, about a couple hours outside Chicago, right?
Right.
And I know you're too young to have watched Jordan's Bulls in the moment, but I was wondering, how has his legacy affected you as you developed into the player you are today?
MJ's legacy. Man, if you're a hooper from Illinois, that shadow that he casts, it follows you everywhere.
So bad, yeah.
Yeah, people, they still talking about looking for the next MJ like LeBron never happened.
Still, being from Chicago, that's a pretty heavy burden trying to live up to that.
It is, and it isn't, I don't put pressure on myself for results. I put pressure on myself to work. If I put in as much work as possible, I'll live with whatever happens.
So you're not trying to one-up the GOAT?
Oh, nah, man. I'm trying to learn from him. How he continued to evolve as a player, how he balanced taking over a game and still keeping his teammates involved. Do I think that I have greatness? Of course. But it's not about comparing myself to MJ. It's about maximizing my gifts and my talents and using them in a way that leads to us winning more games. Because at the end of the day, that's what it's about, winning games. And that's what I hope to do here.
Nicely done. I can see that media training is paying off.
I was just honest, mostly.
But you didn't give them any bulletin board material, okay? It shows maturity and restraint. Look, I get it. Tooting your own horn feels really good when you've earned it the way you have. But you know what? The real pros, they let their game do the talking.
MJ did not hold back on saying bold statements.
But you're thinking MJ once he was MJ. He didn't come into the league talking like that. And you know why? Because that sort of thing doesn't fly when your teammates don't know if you can back it up.
All right, that makes sense.
Good.
I hear you, Donna.
All right. Now they're ready to take some photographs, and it sounds like they're considering you for the cover.
Okay, that's what's up. So, you got any advice for me?
Pose in a way that reflects your public persona, okay? You know a picture's worth 1,000 words.
Okay.
Why don't you head over there now? They're all set up for you.
Thank you as always.
Good luck.
Thank you.
And Pete, huge fan.
What's up, man? How you doing? You all
Good.
right?
How are you?
I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah, this is what we'll be shooting today.
All right. Stand right here.
Right there. See some of your best poses.
All right, man.
Hold that. Right there. Perfect. Great. We got what we need.
I bet. Hey, do you know when this issue comes out, man?
Y'all don't know the exact day, but check us out on socials. It'll be there first.
All right, bet. Thanks, bro.
Thank you.
Son, you look like an MPC. You need some new things.
Time to talk rotation.
Great. I've been looking forward to this.
Every NBA player wants to start someday, and I'm sure you're no different.
I've never come off the bench a day in my life, Coach.
That's pretty much the case for every player in an NBA locker room, until they get to the league.
Right, of course.
There's no nice way to say this, so I'm gonna put it bluntly. You've got an established player in front of you. You want his spot, you're gonna have to take it from him.
Okay, that makes sense.
This team is a meritocracy. You get the minutes you earn. Nothing's given. It doesn't matter what your draft position is or how much you're getting paid. You get it done out there on the court, we'll put you in the starting lineup.
So just so I'm clear, how do you make that decision? Like, will you let me know when I've done enough to become a starter?
Yeah, we've got some milestones we want to see you hit. You hit them, we'll put you in the starting lineup.
This is all pretty straightforward.
Like Cliff said, communication is a big part of what we do here as a ball club.
I can see that, and it's much appreciated, Coach.
Good. Now get ready. It's almost game time.
All right. I'll see you later, Coach.
See you.
The fans have been waiting for it. They want to see the debut of MP. He'll get a chance to show what he can do as they make their home debut. You can feel the electricity in the building.
I'm just saying.
Well, we can finally say it. The NBA regular season is about to get underway. And here at 2K Sports, we couldn't be happier. And tonight, we've got the Los Angeles Lakers playing against the Minnesota Timberwolves. This is Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And joining us courtside, reporter David Aldridge. Here's what the Minnesota Timberwolves have lined up on their schedule. On Thursday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the Sacramento Kings. Then on Saturday, they'll head home and take on the Toronto Raptors.
And you know for that matchup with Denver, that's one to mark on the schedule. It's their 5th game of the year, and we should start to see their lineups get sorted out.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup, Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Journey begins now. These the first minutes for the first-round pick.
And I have high hopes for MP over the course of his career. This guy's a student of the game and was a fanatic about.
I asked him how he felt about his journey here, and he told me it hasn't been easy. I had to grow a lot as a person and as a player, but I'm ready to keep putting in the work and fight my way to the.
David, you can tell this organization expects big things from MP. And that one's good. MP. First round had been a problem for him, but not last year as they swept the Phoenix Suns.
And you gotta look at it as being a tremendous success, right? Because going into the season, I don't know that anyone thought they would have made it to the conference finals. But boy, that young group gelled well together, and the sky's the limit for the future.
6 on the shot clock. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. And this matchup with Los Angeles, hard to believe, just the first game of the NBA's 82-game regular season schedule.
And on paper, you'd call them the better team, but they actually lost the season series against this group a year ago.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Russell kicks to MP. Davis setting the pick for MP. Back to Russell. Loads it up for Davis. Stolen by Reed. Here's Edwards. Plays it up and banks it in.
An offensive player.
A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through one. Timberwolves lead by 7. 2K Sports. Back in a moment here in Los Angeles. Going for the Timberwolves.
The enthusiasm they've brought to their defense so far is something else. Going after shooters and really hustling to get their hands on shots.
So far, the fast break has been a plus for them.
And so in the game for the Timberwolves, they've got Dillingham. Nas Reed out there with Joe Ingles. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Edwards in at the 2. And here's MP for 3. Bangs home the trifecta. And Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game, and as outstanding as his offense.
The defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him perfectly.
In the corner, it's MP. Beyond the arc. And another 3 for the Lakers. Another miss by MP. Edwards with it. Whoa! A little extra right there from Edwards.
Man, what a creative finisher. Edwards.
Lakers trail by 3. They need this. MP drills the 3 season.
Yeah, they've been bounced in the first round, 10 of 12 appearances. But last year's team was different. Their elite defense.
With a screen on Conley. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Minnesota on top, leading by just 1. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the 3rd quarter.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot from line. Measuring up the shot.
Welcome, one and all. Before we hear Kenny and Shaq's insights on that first half, let's look ahead and check out the upcoming schedule.
You take a look at the Lakers, you really get to see what they're made of after your hard work in the offseason.
Yeah, you have big changes, and then you have subtle changes. Everything in preparation for this moment.
And moving on to the Timberwolves now, they're in the midst of a close game.
Their approach has been pretty straightforward. Attack, draw fouls, and you can see their enthusiasm. They're pumped up there, Ernie.
Yeah, playing with a high level of activity here. Let's see if they can maintain that, though. That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the
success is due in part to his quality shooting. He hasn't wasted too many looks.
MP, and it's good off the glass. At a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. Oh, look at that play right there!
And that's how it's done.
Woo! Wow.
The contact to get the finish.
And you can never really count out these Los Angeles Lakers. Still scoreless. A 3 from MP. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Russell's got... And a wide open look for MP. And they come right back. LeBron with a screen on Edwards. And here's him. Good, another from 3.
When there's work to be done on the floor. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, thanks. OMP staying with it through the...
And how tight their D has been. They've been going out of their way to smother the defense.
And just a great job converting those second
game. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
All eyes on MP.
It's the first that narrows the lead down to just 3. Both shots good from the strikes. Here are the Lakers. They're on a 13-5 run. And again for 3. We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possession. Oh, you just love seeing.
MP outside. Davis with a screen on cut. Here's MP. Money!
Big moment. MP showing some savvy. What a bright future this young man has.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. What do you think we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
And if you can get a 3, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a foul.
Yeah, time is the enemy at this point, so I think I'd go for the tie and avoid playing the foul game.
Here is Edwards. The fadeaway. And Davis pulls it down. And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
And I like how MP carries himself. It's a big reason why his teammates enjoy playing with him.
Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Gets them to fall, and those are huge free throws. It's now a 2-possession game.
And that's an intentional foul. So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 7-point game. And so the Lakers take the win. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it mattered most. Doing what had to be done and to send these fans home happy.
That concludes the first game of the NBA season. Alongside Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony and our reporter David Aldridge and the entire 2K Sports crew. This is Kevin Harlan saying so long. So long and good night, everyone.